Hello, hello! Welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I see people filing in already, especially on TikTok. We got D with an unbroken perfect streak, I think, of being the first commenter on my streams. Welcome, D. Good morning to you. And we got Amy Gal saying hello, and Blake and Tess, and Scab is pointing out a feature of the grid, which I noticed as well. Yeah, D is excited too. Yeah, this grid is replete with circles. I don't even recall seeing a crossword grid with this many circles in it before, so I'm dying to know what this is all about. Tina's excited as well, and Tima says hello from Germany. Well, welcome from Germany. Do you enjoy crossword puzzles? Because that's what we're all about here. And we got Ria saying hello, and D saying, "Do I get a prize? Maybe one day." We are actually discussing prizes behind the scenes, so stay tuned, D. Stick around. All right, I think everyone is ready to start a crossword puzzle. We're solving an LA Times from just a couple days ago, this past Friday. LA Times crosswords do not have titles, so we're on our own in uncovering what these circles are all about. This is by Jeffrey Martinovic, and Liam is on YouTube saying hi, and Dad Not Dude is saying hi, and Felicius is here as well. From Vegas. Oliver Matthew is saying hi. All right, whole gang is here. Should we dive in? We got Celebrate Emphatically. And Jilly, hello to you. Hi, Jilly. We got Celebrate Emphatically at 1 across. A little tough to get just a 6-letter entry completely out of the blue like this. I'm always tempted to just start with the short downs. Yeah, Scab's not sure. Not seeing a ton of guesses. So maybe we go to 3 down and see what that does for us. There's so many circles in this grid. What could they mean? AJ's back. What's up? Darth Vader's childhood nickname. Okay, I do know this one. Darth Vader's childhood nickname. If you watched the Star Wars prequels, you probably know this one. Yeah, AJ. Dad Not Do, that one doesn't quite fit, but it is the right idea. Yeah, and I think Tina. Oh, our video and audio unsynced. That's what Blake is saying. Jilly and Captain Jack is back. Captain Jack as well. Yeah. Ani? Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader's name, spoiler alert. And I guess this is what he was called, his nickname as a kid. AJ says that his audio is synced. Okay. Tess says a bit unsynced. Uh-oh. If a couple more people tell me it's unsynced, I might try to do some kind of refresh. I do not want an unsynced audio-visual. Oh, not synced. Okay. So I don't want to do a whole stream unsynced. I might try to refresh, which means I might lose you guys for a second. So stick around. I don't want unsynced audio video. Give me a sec. Okay. Am I still streaming? Can you still see me? I think I'm still streaming. Has this made any difference? Because that was a refresh without a full restart. Tina says better. Jaluha says, okay, so I am definitely still streaming, and my audio visual is better. Synced now? Okay, maybe that refresh helped. Thank you for bearing with me that. We're good now, says Tess. All right. Yeah, user255 is excited about the circles too, so let's get back. All right, all better. I'm glad that worked. Meanwhile, yeah, Doe, blank Doe. I got John, 2 guesses in chat, John Doe or Jane Doe. They both could be right. Kind of what you call like unnamed victims, I guess, in crimes. Liam likes the audiovisual synced. Whew. All right, so but there's probably a J here, and that's going to be telling, I think. If there's a J in the 4th letter of a 6-letter word, that can't be too many things. Celebrate emphatically. So I feel like we should be able to get this. Am I wrong? Why is this still so hard to see? Does anyone have ideas? We got Bernie Senegal in chat saying that we're good. Something joy, says Tina. Interesting. I like that idea. But I'm not getting a lot of guesses, so maybe we do 5 down. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I have a reasonable guess at this. And Jessica's asking for 6 down. Yeah, still no one is seeing 1 across. It is a little puzzling. Be a joy, says Tess. Let's do it. Yeah, we actually have several good guesses for this as well. So Scav and Jaluha are saying, "Come on," like this. Yeah, Liam agrees on that one. Jessica says, "I'm in," which I also think is a very good guess. I'm in. Michael, thanks for sharing the live. Man, this is a tougher section than I kind of anticipated. Let's try 6 down. Passed with flying colors. Passed with flying colors. Huh. Okay, I have one candidate for this. Okay, Letition is saying aced it. Unfortunately, that was not my candidate for this. So back, yeah, that's what Amy and Tina are saying. Scav and I were on the same page. I was thinking maybe got an A. Passed with flying colors, got an A. The past tense. Uh-oh. What do we do? Maybe we try, I don't know, we just keep looking at downs, I think. I was not expecting this first corner to feel stumper-like. I thought yesterday was the stumper day. Moolah. Moolah. Again, we're looking for slang for money. 6 letters, a lot of options. Okay, I'm doing 18 across because I need a toehold that I feel confident in. The Matrix protagonist. This is what we need. Another sci-fi movie, 3-letter character. Yeah, Sandra B and Captain Jack are guessing money for 1 down, which is definitely what moolah means, but money is only 5 letters and we need a 6-letter word. So I think it's going to be some other slang for money. But thankfully, Sella and Blake and Dee and Perry all remember their Matrix. And Lucy on YouTube, Neo, the Matrix protagonist, is definitely Neo, played by Keanu Reeves. And Lucinda says, "Hi, I'm late today. Any clue about all the circles?" No, Lucinda, we haven't even looked at a circle answer yet. We have no clue what's going on. No title on today's puzzle. So you're just in time. Good, good, good. I like what I'm seeing. Blake and Sella and Amy and Jalu. Oh, Jaluna's saying dollar, which doesn't work with Neo, but a lot of people saying dinero, which is also, I mean, it's literally dollar, or yeah, it's literally dollar in Spanish, but it's also just slang. Moolah, dinero. Yeah, AJ says it looks nice. I agree. Okay, so maybe we're in decent business. Any more luck on 1 across? Celebrate emphatically. Celebrate emphatically. Any thought? Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Barbara got Neo as well. All right, we keep getting letters in place. It's money in Spanish. Yeah, it's clept. Sorry. It's money in Spanish, not dollar. My bad. Okay. What is this? Ooh, AJ has a nice guess for this. Do a jig. Celebrate emphatically. Okay, I forgive us for not getting this right off the bat. Do a jig. What a 1 across. Celebrate emphatically. It definitely works. That is an emphatic celebration if you do a jig. Apparently, TikTok blocks this word. I don't know why. But do a jig. I really like it. Let's check the O, maybe? And people pointing out that G works with one of our guesses for 6 down. Got an A. Okay, now we're in business. We're actually getting somewhere. Got an A. What was the I? Let's do it. Oh, we had a guess for this too that started with an I. Right? I think Jessica said, "I'm in." Let's do it. I'm in. All right. Are we happy? Yeah. All right. Excellent. Should we check 16 across? I am tempted. Let's do 13 across first, see what it looks like. Gum choice. Gum choice. So I'm kind of reading this straightforwardly and thinking we might just be looking for a brand of gum. What do we think? A whole snack is here saying, "Hello, friend." Hello to you. How you doing? Yeah, what do we like? Oh, okay, good guesses. Lucy and AJ, Scav, Lucinda, Captain Jack, Banshee, all saying cinnamon. And who's that? Uh, Yeah, Without Limits, Elliot, McDaniel, Cinnamon. I'm not a fan of cinnamon gum or cinnamon candy in general, but it is definitely a gum choice, so I like that. And Scav reminds me that we were debating between Jane and John Doe before, and Jane Doe is looking perfect now with cinnamon. Okay, slowly but surely we were making progress on this section. Amy Gus has never seen cinnamon gum. Must be a U.S. thing. It's definitely a big U.S. thing. Yeah, Big Red, as Scav points out, is a big brand of cinnamon flavored gum. It's not for me. Or Red Hots is a candy that's cinnamon flavored. Okay, 16 across. So our first circled answer, programming sequences that don't end literally. Literally. A whole snack says, Sam, I like a cool sweet burn, but not a warm sweet burn. It's an interesting distinction. Okay, so Lucy and Blake, a lot of people guessing infinity, and some people guessing infinite. Captain Jack, yeah. Let's see. So hold on. How do we make sense of this? Programming sequences that don't end literally. Infinite. Something weird. Or infinity. Why? Warthog says recursions. No more manufacture. I can't see the rest of your username, but I think, yeah, and Elliot McDaniel. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's, okay. The actual answer to this question is infinite loops. That's a thing in programming. If you have an infinite loop, it just keeps going forever. You can loop in programming and just never stop. So an infinite loop, but we only have the word infinite here, but it is in loops. These circles are maybe, the literally, I think, in this clue is standing in for, do you know what I'm saying? Like infinite loops, where the word infinite is literally inside of loops. That is what No More Manufacturer is suggesting. I think Elliot McDaniel. Yeah, Jessica, I think I'm getting across. Very interesting. So are they all going to be phrases with loops? Still don't know if I've 100% grokked this theme, but we have another one right here at 22, so let's get there. Walking or running? I think I saw some guesses for this actually earlier. Yeah, Lucindus is clever. Okay. Yeah, I think we're all enjoying this. Sella and it's Klept saying, and Ledition and D all saying on foot. Perry Bird agrees. On foot, walking or running. That makes good sense. So let's try another one of these circle things. Puzzling field formations, literally. This is cool. This is very cool. Puzzling field formations, literally. I think I know what they're doing here. Yeah, Blake and Tina, AJ. It's Klept. Tess and Jaluha. Everyone's saying crop circles. Wow. Okay, and I actually really appreciate the fact that loops and circles are different words. So we might be getting a different sense of the word circle in all of our themers today. So this is literally infinite loops because it's the word infinite inside of loops. This is literally crop circles because it's the word crop inside of circles. I really like this. I've seen a ton of puzzles with circles in them. I don't think I've ever seen this idea before. I think it's very clever. It's Klept says, this is fun. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. I feel that way too. Jalila says, I like this one. Finally one I can understand. Zephyr Scythe, that's a very cool username. Yeah, Barbara McDowell is giving me alien emojis. All right. Good. Guaranteed victory. We got Elliot McDaniel and Captain Jack and Lucy on YouTube saying cinch. That looks perfect. And what do we have at 27 across? Exercise in a heated studio. Aha. Well, we already have hot, which is probably the heated portion of the clue. So what's the rest of this clue? Yeah. I'm so eager to get to the other circle. We got a really long one at 35. Yeah, I think Lucinda and Tina and Blake and AJ and Letition and Marcus B all getting hot yoga. Drake, we got hot yoga. Yeah, that seems right. I've never done hot yoga. Seems a little too sweaty. Scab saying, has anyone done goat yoga? I know that is a thing. I have never done goat yoga. Oh, Jaluha is guessing more circle things that we could encounter. Rings, holes, spheres. Yeah. That looks good. Okay, crown material at 19 across. Crown material. Okay. Juju was very quick on this one. Enamel. And holy cheese we got. Drake says, what do the circles even mean? So, Drake, sometimes crosswords use circles just to draw attention to certain cells. And then it's your job to figure out why. Why are we drawing attention to these squares as opposed to any other in the crossword puzzle? In this puzzle, we have determined that the circles are actually part of the answer. That's the whole theme. That's the wordplay going on in this crossword. So, programming sequences that don't end, the answer is infinite loops, but there's only space to put the word infinite in the grid. But since it's in these circles, you can interpret that as infinite loops. Same thing with crop circles. So I think that's what the circles mean in this puzzle. That's not what circles are going to mean in every puzzle. Vern Captain. Yeah, Felicious and D already getting this. It's Club says emoji only chat would be awesome. We do get a lot of emojis here. I see Jessica giving me teeth for enamel. Tess as well. Yeah, emoji only would be tough. Kelly talks too much, and Marcus B are telling me Nemo. Yeah, Vern, Jules Verne. This is captain of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So that's looking good. Liam got that one as well. Sweet. Blank sequitur. Blank sequitur, and we're crossing between in Spanish. Between in Spanish. Oh no, King Sai is giving me emoji puzzles now. Clownfish. Oh, clownfish because Nemo. Wow, that was. First, I was like, I have no idea why you're giving me those emojis, but yeah, Nemo is a clownfish in Finding Nemo. I can't resist solving the little emoji puzzles that people give me. All right, holy cheese is telling me entre. Entre is how you say between in Spanish, which looks right, and that gives us non sequitur. Excellent. All right, we have sped up here. Take a turn in Yahtzee. Take a turn in Yahtzee. What do we like here? We got a Alolan Gengar and holy cheese giving me an emoji. Nice emoji. Ria. Tess says Yahtzee is my jam. Wow. I don't know if I've ever properly played Yahtzee. And Dreamer all saying roll, which does look good. Rick C on YouTube as well. Oh no, Liam is giving me another puzzle. It looks like gears. Looks like 3 gears, which unfortunately I don't understand yet. Maybe they're rolling? Okay. Amy Gus says, I used to love Yahtzee. Can't remember how to play it now. Yeah, I really don't think I've ever played. San Fran is also here saying roll. Copycat at 8 down, 3 letters. By the way, if you're new to the channel, we do stream every single day. We stream every day at noon Eastern. It's always a new puzzle and always a good time. And if you follow us wherever you're watching, it'll be easier to find us for the next stream. So I do encourage you to follow us. Drake is saying fax, which is interesting for this, because I guess a Xerox more is a copier, a fax, I guess it sort of copies. And Elliot McDaniel followed us. Thank you, Elliot. What is copycat? Rick C on YouTube is saying ape. I think that makes sense. Ape as a verb can literally mean just to mimic. So I'm happy with that. Let's try 7 across. Root with red skin. Root with red skin. Okay. I have a decent idea of this one. Decent idea here. Okay, yeah, Blake and Kathy and Drake and Amy and Big Dog. Nice. Zephyr Scythe, all saying radish. Thunder Chief Records. Why does everyone have the coolest usernames? Dude named Dave. All right, Radish, root with red skin. I think that looks perfect. Oh no, Liam giving me more puzzles. Huh. I'm not sure, Liam. I'm sorry. Lucinda says I always think of radishes as pink. Yeah, fair enough. They are kind of magenta-like almost. Invitation on a sealed envelope. What do we like? Yeah, I guess D and Ria and AJ and Ledition are all saying open me. I guess that could be an invitation on a sealed envelope. Gil says open it, which it also could be. Yeah, Scav says sounds so Alice in Wonderland. That's kind of what I was thinking too. The cake says eat me on it. Open up, says Tina. All right, so let's just have open and check the down here. Barnyard mother. Okay, I think this is gonna settle our debate. Barnyard mother. Oh, it was a pan, Liam. I could not. It looked like a magnifying glass to me. My bad. The emojis are very small on my screen, so I just was not understanding what that was. It was a good puzzle, though, honestly. Efon and Ria and Jilly, and I'm getting a lot of... Holy Cheese, I think, is devoted to this emoji-only concept. Hen. Oh, Julia says I can't see with the TikTok display. Yeah, this is the part of the puzzle that's blocked by a lot of the TikTok clutter. So let's get out of here. Invitation on a sealed envelope looks like it has to be open me with this E now. And 17 across. Moral of the story? Moral of the story. Yeah, the bad corner, as Scav says. I once tried to switch me and the crossword in the display, and people said it was worse. So I won't try that again. Zephyr Scythe and Big Dog D and Kathy and Michelle Bartholomew all saying, and Veronica, lesson. Yeah, courage says lesson. Excellent. Yeah, moral of the story, the lesson you learned at the end. And Vedart is back on YouTube. Welcome to you. Original Star Trek studio. I don't think I know this. Does anyone know this? We have half the letters. Patea STL. A lot of new names in chat. I'm enjoying it. Okay. So Jalila's saying Destiny, which I don't think is going to quite fit. We do have some convergence happening though. Blake and Thunder Chief and Scav and Kathy and Captain Jack and Warthog all saying oh, it's Desi-Lou. Oh, Desi-Lou, like Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball. They had a studio. I could not parse this for a second. I was like, why is everyone writing like Desulu in chat? Yes, Desi-Lou. That makes sense. And Courage followed us. Thank you, Courage. You're giving me courage. Skater Midori. This is a crossword favorite. If you solve a lot of crosswords, you learn of this skater. Yeah. Lucy loved Star Trek, Felicious? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Michelle Bartholomew knows skaters. Midori Ito. Yeah, Lucy and Blake and Letitia got that one as well. Excellent. Ooh, should we look at... I want to look at 30 across before getting more letters, actually. All right, here's another one of our circled. King Sai says, do you ever play cryptic crosswords on this channel? We have not. We have gotten several requests for it, so I think we will do it one day. I'm a little nervous about cryptic crosswords because while I would consider myself an expert at these style of crosswords, I'm very much a beginner at cryptic crosswords, so I would need a ton of help from you guys. Containers for a comic character's internal monologue. Literally. Containers for a comic character's internal monologue. Literally. Jaluha and AJ were very quick on this one. Tina, D, Dad Not Dude, Sella, Blake. This is great. Thought Bubbles. It's just great fun. I really like this theme. B. Browder. Yeah, Thought Bubbles. It's clever stuff. Amy giving me the bubbles emojis. I've never seen that one before. Step by step. Liam got thought bubbles as well. Nice work. Step by step. Yeah, Cat and Jack writing and Jilly in stages. That looks good. Elliot likes it. Michelle likes it. In stages, yeah. And this looks, yeah, evens out. Okay. AJ says, ask Liam how school is going. Hey, Liam, how is school going? I'm happy to be the conduit between our various platforms. Melissa Bogle is back saying, smooths. And Janie followed us. Thank you, Janie. Yes, smooths. Looks very good. Rick C got it, and Barbara on Facebook got it. Smooths. Liam says boring. That's the answer to your question, AJ. School is boring. Daily Crossword Live is more fun, am I right? Yeah, evens out, smooths out. Chelsea Apartments. Okay. Chelsea Apartments. What are we looking at? Rixie says, what do the crowns with numbers mean? I'm not sure what you mean by the crowns. But I do like what Elliot and Sella and Melissa Bogle and Jilly are saying. Nolan. Sella says expensive. Yeah, Chelsea Apartments expensive. Flats, though. So I think Chelsea is a neighborhood of London, and in London they call apartments flats. So that's the idea behind this. Leroy North got that one as well. Okay. Pit Stop Brand at 26 down, crossing, ability to see what others can't see. Ability to see what others can't see. Blake says, apartments are expensive in Podunk, Arkansas right now. Very true. It is not special to Chelsea that apartments are expensive. Let's see. Who do we got in chat? Jaluha, we got Amy, Jasmine Phillips, Elliot, ESP. ESP is extrasensory perception, the ability to see. Yeah, Jessica giving me crystal balls. That's a nice one. So definitely the ability to see what others can't see. And STP is like a motor oil brand. I think they sponsor a lot of NASCAR events. All right. Let's go back to the left half of the grid and keep chugging here. Fireworks prefix. Fireworks prefix. Miss Mary Mac is here. And Team Matzo is back. And Chase, all giving me pyro. Ooh, and getting some dynamite and, what's it called? A firework. Yeah, pyrotechnics. That looks good. I think that's right. Warthog and Dreamer like it, and Gil likes it. Great. Let's check that R. Sigma Procedure. Okay. Another crossword tip. If you want to get good at crosswords, learn the Greek alphabet. Sigma, we're talking a Greek letter. Felicious says Antarctica is cheap. Are you sure about that, Felicious? Are you sure that you can buy cheap housing in Antarctica? Yeah, Lucinda and Efon and Julie and Gil and Michelle and Rick C and Lucy on YouTube all saying rho. Yeah. R comes before S and rho comes before sigma in the Greek alphabet. Looking good. KK, thanks for following us. Thank you so much. Nuts. And it's in quotes. So it's some kind of verbal equivalent. Nuts. Nuts is like, darn. It's kind of a quaint way of saying it. Dad Nut Dude says, yeah, but the heat bills are astronomical in Antarctica. That's a good point. No neighbors for miles, says Felicious. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess this could be a lot of things. Oh darn, oh drat, oh dang, oh gosh. Yeah, got a lot of different. Smelly says, oh dear. Yeah, we need some crosses, I think. Oh God, says Sella. I hope you're right. I like that one. Too many options, says Amy. I agree. All right, maybe we go bold here and just check 35 across. I'm digging these circle clues. Bling for successful MLB teams, literally. Okay. Buddy just followed us. Thanks, Buddy. AJ says, do the cross. We aren't scared. How you doing, buddy? We solve crosswords here. You should see the clues toward the middle of your screen. If you have a guess, pop it into chat. And Gracie Boyd just followed us. Thank you. Yeah, this is excellent. I'm really digging this theme. Julie and AJ and Team Matzo, Miss Mary Mac. World Series rings is the idea here. Wicked Rose just shared the live. Thanks. Yeah, bling for successful. Yeah, you win World Series rings. So again, it's World Series literally inside of rings. It's great. Really good. And you know what I'm appreciating about this theme is that so far all of the circle-y words are different. We've gotten loops, circles, bubbles, rings. I think they're all going to be different. And that does make it more interesting, right? And that's not always blank circles, blank rings. But he says, how are you doing the crossword? So all the crosswords we solve here are at Arkadium.com. There should be a link in the bio. They put out a bunch of crosswords every single day and have tons of other games as well. And this one comes from the LA Times. That's the series at Arkadium. It is looking like nuts is oh rats. So congrats to whoever guessed that one. Oh rats. Yeah, now I'm getting a bunch of rat emojis in chat, which is not so good. Fiddler on the Roof, wife. People anticipating what the others could be. There's also a lot of theme answers in this. Usually you get 4, maybe 5 theme answers in a puzzle, but we got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different themers. Okay, I'm getting a whole lot of guesses here. But most people seem to think it's Golda. I don't know this, so I'm gonna. But then Michelle guesses Goldie, and Jessica guesses it's spelled with an E, so I'm not sure. But most people are guessing Golda, so I'm gonna put that in. Tight-fitting lid. Tight-fitting lid. Lucinda is confident that it's an E, and F1 agrees. So should I put an E in? Felicia says A, I thought. All right, I'm taking this letter out, and we're gonna figure it out later on. Tight-fitting lid. Oh, Dad Not Dude says derby. That's interesting. A derby hat. Yeah, lid as in hat. That's a smart idea. Blake agrees. Should we try that? Try 33 down. Take advantage of. Take advantage of. We had a similar. Stella giving me a top hat. That ain't no derby. Oh, and Holy Cheese was giving me a sun hat. That's nice. Pika is back, and so is Minerva and Tina Anderson saying use. Yeah, take advantage of, you use. Lucy on YouTube and Barbara on Facebook got that. And Tina Anderson just followed. Thank you, Tina. Excellent. What is this? Together in music. This looks wrong. I think we have an error. Yeah, well, I guess we weren't super confident about derby. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know it. Tina, thanks for the heart. Thank you. And FV liked the live as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen this answer in crosswords before. I'm not a musician, although Tina Treblemaker should be coming on in chat as the musician. Together in music. Yeah, I think what Efon and Lucinda and Team Matzo and Melissa are saying, Adelmo, thanks for following us, is a due. A lot of music notation is Italian. So I think this is like play it together. Yeah, Tina Troublemaker here. So I think this has to be a U here, so not derby. Tight-fitting lid. Oh, and I said what I said, and I think F-Font earlier was also guessing do-rag, which is also a tight-fitting headwear. So that's looking good. Let's check 42 across. Exercise devices for pet rodents, literally. Okay. Yeah. Oh, dunce cap, some people are saying. So maybe not do-rag, maybe dunce cap. The problem is, dunce on its own, it would have to be dunce cap, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. Yeah, but in general, I do like what people are saying. Elliot is very excited. Captain Jack and Rion, Lucy, and Lucinda. This is great. Okay, I'm putting do-rag back in. Hamster wheels. Hamster wheels. So congrats to everyone who knew that Golda is spelled with an E in Fiddler on the Roof. Stephanie Bronx Girl followed. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, hamster wheels. This is great. I like that the theme really does help you get these faster, but it's not an immediate gimme because you still don't know what kind of circle we're talking about. Anti. Pelvis says, whoa, these circles are new. Yeah. Especially, I think the LA Times puzzles use circles a fair amount. Shelby, thanks for following us. Yeah, Blake and Team Matzo and D and Lydia Gomez are saying pre. Yeah, anti as a prefix means before, as does pre as a prefix. Tina's saying, I don't get pre. I think this makes sense. They're both prefixes that mean before. Soup with rice noodles. Okay. Thankfully, the pH is working out. Soup with rice noodles. This is Vietnamese cuisine. Yeah, Miss Mary Mack and Melissa and Elliot. Everyone knows their Vietnamese pho. Yeah, Julie even giving me a nice little noodle bowl. And Stephanie, our latest follower, also got pho. Excellent. Okay, cameo shapes. So cameo actually has a couple meanings. But I'm guessing if we're talking shapes, it's not going to be the like small bit part on a sitcom kind of cameo. Yeah, it's going to be what Warthog is saying and what Michelle and Dreamer are saying. Ovals, Janie as well. Yeah, we're talking cameo the jewelry, which are often ovals, maybe always ovals. Peaches got it, nice. Pluff, excellent. Okay, we're in good shape. Let's check 39 down. Let's just finish off this section and then we'll come back up here. Filled pasta. This one I definitely see. Team Monster says it means mini portrait. Oh, that's why it's used in movies too. Really? Oh, I never thought about the connection. That's nice. A cameo is a mini portrait, and it's like a mini portrayal in a movie too. Oh, wow. That's a great fact. I said what I said, and Pika is, and Miss Mary Mack, and oh my Guinness, all saying ravioli. Oops, ravioli. KK agrees, Stephanie agrees. Yeah, definitely filled pasta. Barbara agrees, looks good. Success. Success. Also in quotes, so it's going to be some kind of verbal equivalent of success. Warthog says that's great. Are you referring to the cameo fact? Yeah, pelvis and Cloud Littlefoot, and Courage, and Christmas Girl, all saying, we made it. I like that. Oh my Guinness, we made it. That's what we're going to be shouting at the end of this crossword when we get our confetti. Yeah, Scab even says I should leave out the T and let it be the last letter of the puzzle so we can all say we made it. Yeah, I should, but I'm not going to. I worry I'll forget. NAACP co-founder blank B. Wells. Civil rights activist. Dead Not Dude likes the idea as well. Okay, yeah. Ida B. Wells. Eflin and Elliot and Courage and Dreamer and Michelle all get an Ida B. Wells. Roof Tiles. Robert A.J. Holder and Sheldon Bernstein also coming in with Ida. Good work. Roof Tiles. I love the abundance of theme material here. Like, we still have 2 to look forward to. Yeah, I think Captain Jack and Dee and Lucy are saying slates. Oh my god. Someone on YouTube has the username Jack, do you recognize me? And I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it is. Vedart, your disguises are too obvious. Slates looks good. Let's check 57 across. Word with license or justice. Good. We got Pancho Villa in chat saying slates. Alaques saying slate. And Brandon liking the live. You guys are the best. Warthog and Sheldon. I saw right through you, Vedart. Miss Mary Mack, Christmas Girl, all saying, and Healthcare Torker. Oh my god, Healthcare Torker, that's very funny. Poetic. Poetic license and poetic justice. Good. Good stuff. Paying customer. It's been a very smooth solve. I feel like the opening corner was difficult. Do a jig at 1 across was not easy to see. We needed almost all the letters for that one. But since then, it's been relatively smooth. We had a bit of a ricket with Durag, but otherwise doing well. We got FJK, Cloud Littlefoot, Christmas Girl, Captain Jack, all saying client. Yeah, paying customer, definitely a client. Lucy likes it. All right. Winter. Oops, I just scrolled. Let me make sure we're back. Scroll. That looks good. Winter Paralympian apparatus. What do we think? Winter Paralympian apparatus. My dearest Melody followed us. Thank you. Thank you, Melody. Yeah, Team Matzo. Pachavia says, can I get that in English? Are you talking about the clue? Warthog and Michelle. Scav says, I know nothing about the Paralympics. I think what people are saying is right, Tina. Sit ski. I think it's literally a device where you can sit down while skiing. Sarcastic got it. So yeah, winter and skiing makes sense. Paralympics and sitting makes sense, and apparatus. So I think this looks right, and it filled in ink. HP Supply. HP is a printer brand, and let's check 57 as well. Mac alternatives are PCs. Okay, so everyone is looking like it's working out. We can check 53 as well. Dramatic beginning. Okay, yeah, Warthog was actually very quick on this one. AJ as well. Act 1. Act 1. Sometimes crosswords do this where they use letters for Roman numerals like this. So that I is meaning 1 in this instance. Okay, back up here. 31 down. Gold Rush storyteller Brett. Ooh. I am going to admit my ignorance here and just say I do not know this. Gold Rush storyteller Brett. Does anyone know this? Ledition has a quick guess. Dad Not Dude's guess is the same. So I always appreciate agreement. Sheldon and Warthog agree. Okay, so far we have 3 votes for Team Montz. A lot of people giving me question marks as well. I'm glad I'm not alone. It's always a relief. Hart. That's what 3 people are saying. Bret Hart. Seems like a name. Large books crossing Eurasian Border River. Okay. Tiara Aloha followed us. Thank you. Warthog feels confident, so that and Logician seems confident as well, so that makes me feel better. And these crosses, I think, are checking out because Melissa Bogle and Miss Mary Mack and King Sai all know the Ural is the river on the Eurasian border, and that also makes sense with folios, which is what people are guessing for large books. Great. Good stuff. Captain Jack says, what, the wrestler? Is Bret Hart also a wrestler? The name does sound weirdly familiar. I'm not sure. Okay, little one. Little one. What do we think? We got almost all the letters. Brandon says yes. I'm assuming you're saying yes, Bret Hart is also a wrestler. Pika and Cloud and Oh My Guinness saying tot. Yeah, like a little person is a tot. Okay. Where do we go? I almost want to look at 51 across without any letters in place. Can we do that? Toys that are quite hip, literally. Aha. I think people were guessing this ages ago. I think it's right. Yeah, Scav is amped. Yeah, Blake and Ledition, Elliot, Michelle. Yeah, hula hoops. Excellent. Hula hoops. People were guessing that. Yeah. Felicia said I was right at the beginning. You indeed were. I also love this clue. Toys that are quite hip because hula hoops are really, you're doing it all with your hips. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Scratch the surface. Blake says go on and do 59 across. I really should. All right, let's get a couple more up here and then I'll do 59 across. We got Tina and Dee and Jessica and Lucinda all saying etch. Etch. Someone's here saying, I figured 9 down was Desilu. That was used yesterday too. Was it not yesterday on my stream. I don't remember this coming up on the Saturday Stumper. Or yesterday. What do you mean by yesterday? I'm very curious. Catherine Ferguson is here also saying, yeah, scratch the surface is etch. Another good clue. Vedar is trying to prank me on YouTube. And I keep seeing right through his acts. Instant coffee brand. Instant coffee brand. Yes. Tina says, so sad I missed the Stumper. Well, we missed you, Tina. Oh my god, I'm slowly understanding I watched this exact crossword on another stream. Sorry. Who else is streaming this? We are the place to be for streaming crosswords. Oh my Guinness and Christmas Girl saying Nescafe. That looks great. Instant coffee brand. Nescafe. Hey, Carlo's like, they're cheating on you. I know. Okay, should we do it? Do we do 59 across? Let's do it. Weights used for strength training, literally. Weights used for strength training, literally. Okay. Everyone is down to just jump ahead. I usually like a very linear solve. Huh. Yeah, I watch a lot of CrossFit streams. I didn't realize how much until now. Well, we're here every day, and we stream at noon every single day, so come back sometime, and hopefully it'll be a fresh puzzle that you haven't seen before. Okay, so what are people thinking for this? Because we have several different guesses. People guessing barbells and dumbbells, but I don't think that respects the theme. Because the theme has to be something circles or something. Yeah, I think what Pika is saying makes sense. Yeah, Tess says medicine seems decent. I think that's the idea. Medicine, because medicine balls are a thing. And remember, we need something circular as the second word in our phrase. Yeah, Scav is saying, yeah, medicine balls are definitely weights used for strength training. They're those heavy, volleyball looking things. Cool and loving CJ followed. Thank you. And so I think that does round out our theme. We'll check the crosses. Warthog thinks it's good. Okay. Let's do 49 across. Many moons blank. Hello Lettuce is here guessing dumbbell. But so our theme today is that all of these circles are to be interpreted literally. So all of the theme phrases end in a word that means something circular. So dumbbells and barbells, I just don't think is going to do it. Barbara on Facebook is saying, ago, many moons ago. I like that. Clue, for example. Drink fake Coke like the live? Clue, for example. And Bob Ross followed us. I'm assuming the one and only Bob Ross. Lucinda and Hello Lettuce. And D and Cloud Littlefoot saying game. Wow. If we didn't have that GM in place, that would have been a brutally hard clue. That might be the hardest clue in the puzzle. Clue, for example. It is a game. It's also a great movie. Cloud Littlefoot followed us. Thank you. Very hard clue. Storied works. Oh, wow. Jessica giving me all the weapons and clue. The candlestick and the revolver. And wow, that was nice. Dad Not Dude and Amy Gal and Elliot. And Cloud Littlefoot, our latest follower, saying novels. Yes, storied works are novels. Looks good. All right, we are in the home stretch here. Let's make it count. Tequila plants. Tequila plants, I know this one. Kai just followed us, thank you. Yeah, tequila is made from agaves, as Blake and Drink Fake Coke are pointing out. Agave plants, excellent. Revise, and that is next to location. Okay, I think we can do some work with these. Revise next to location. Yeah, Isabella and Christmas Girl and Miss Mary Mac saying site. Or actually, some people saying site for location, which I think makes sense. A lot of people saying edit for revise, which I also love. Someone called Loser Otaku. And Janie also get an edit. Good work. 62 across. Holier than thou sorts. Ah. Holier than thou sorts. I also want to say I've enjoyed the extra fill in this puzzle. Even outside of the theme, I feel like things like We Made It and Ravioli and In Stages, Cinnamon, Hot Yoga, Nescafe. It's just got good fill, good vibes all around. I'm a big fan of this puzzle. So Courage is saying elitism, but it doesn't quite fit. And I think elitists makes a little more sense with the clue. Holier than thou sorts are elitists. Yeah, someone called Hoaxed is getting that one. Warthog agrees. Good puzzle. Alleviates. Okay, alleviates. What's this one? Spark producers. Alleviates next to spark producers. Yeah. Loser. I don't even want to call you by your username. Eases. Looks good. And Ria is saying flints. Yeah, spark producers. Lucy on YouTube got that as well. Flints. What do we have here? Twas now. Twas now. It's an interesting clue. Banshee is here getting both. Twas now. Yeah, this one isn't fooling you guys. A lot of people saying tis. Yeah, I think the idea is twas is a contraction. That means it was, and now is the present tense. So the present tense of twas is tis. It is. Yeah, Tess says I like how they phrase that clue. I like it too. Some artful phrasing there. Condition measured on a spectrum. Okay, we have most of the letters in place. Yeah, Jillian Lucinda already saying autism. I think that's got to be right. Miss Mary Mac followed us. Thank you. All right, we have one cell left in this puzzle. Cook's dim sum say, and that is crossing Langley org. All right, this is our last letter of the puzzle. Actually, maybe I'll just delete this letter, do Scav's idea, and this will be our penultimate letter of the puzzle. Miss Mary Mac, our newest follower, says that this is going to be Steam's, Cook's Dim Sum. You steam like dumplings, and Langley, Virginia is where the CIA is headquartered. And very appropriately, we're going to go and hope we get success here. I'm getting drum rolls. Do we have the confetti today? I'm going to put a T in. We made it! Yes! Very good work, everybody. That was tons of fun. I love this theme. Very inventive use of circles. And thank you so much for playing with us. And if you don't follow us, do consider it. We stream every single day at noon Eastern time. So come back anytime. Even though tomorrow's a holiday, we will be streaming. So if you have the day off, perfect time to come join MA, solve a crossword puzzle. And I will be back on Tuesday. And in the meantime, check out Arkadium.com. They have tons of great crosswords like this one, lots of other games as well. If you make an account at Arkadium, you could solve an archive of LA Times puzzles right now. So if you want to spend more time solving crosswords on your Sunday, I recommend that. Mindy followed us. Thank you so much. And Russell followed us. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, everybody. I had fun. And Melissa Bogle says, which crossword are we doing? Are you asking for tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what crossword will happen tomorrow. And oh my Guinness followed us. Yes. Okay, I'm going to sign off. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. Take care.